If you're deciding on a select travel ball team and you don't know what to do, please watch the rest of this video and I'll explain in depth exactly how to make the best decision for your son.
This episode of Rep Baseball is brought to you by your host, Zach Rebele, sponsored by Rep Sports Academy.
Does he want to play in college? Does he want to be the best high school player he can be? Does he just want to play with his buddies and have fun? These are all things that determine what you should choose as a parent. Today we're going to talk to you mostly about playing at a higher level and how to decide what travel ball program is best for you. And the way you do that is, first off, you need to check out who the coaches are and what their playing experience is. Some of these coaches and organizations hide behind the information and don't actually give you an answer on where they played. They might say that they played at Ohio State and maybe they played on the club team, or maybe they didn't play at Ohio State at all and they just went to school there. You need to go check the information and find it online. There is no reason the coaches should be hiding behind anything. If you go check the baseball cube, it has most information for you to find out what their playing stats were. Not that that's the biggest deal, but to find out if they actually played at the level they said they played at, right? So this is a big deal because you're trying to find experienced coaches so they can coach up your son and make him a better player every single day. There's so much to learn in the game of baseball. And when you haven't played at a certain level, it's very hard to teach things that they're going to be experiencing once they get to college. It's great to be a good high school player, but to play at the next level in college or even professionally, there's certain things that have to happen and have to be done to have success at that level. You want coaches to prepare you for that. That's your son's ultimate goal, is to play at the college level or play in pro ball. Then you need to start learning from coaches who have the experience at those levels. Now, make sure to ask questions when you come into the program and you're trying out and say, hey, who's the coach? What's their experience? Who runs the organization? How much access do I have to the person that runs the organization? My parents will tell you at Rep Sports Academy that for the most part, they have full access to me at any time, and I run the organization. And I don't mind if they ask me questions. They can ask me more specific questions about, hey, what colleges have your kids gone to before? How many kids have you gotten into college? Things like that. So see how much access you have to different people in the organizations. We have Jeff Rebele, who played 12 years in the MLB, and for the most part, again, my parents have access to him on a consistent basis. And some of these organizations will promote that they have a big league guy and they will never see him the entire year. So that's something that we do as an organization, is try to get you touches with our best coaches. We put together the best coaches in the region just so you can get touches with them and learn from them. That's the biggest thing. We're trying to get better every single day. And if you're stagnant, once you get to college, you're going to have trouble having success. Every college player was really good in high school. Not every really good high school player is good in college. So you got to make sure that you're preparing yourself for the next level. The next thing is find a program that has connections. For the most part, the baseball industry, once you start moving up the ladder, it gets smaller and smaller. So as you get higher end coaches, they should have connections to people throughout the baseball community, whether it's college coaches, professional scouts, big league coaches, whatever that situation is. They're going to have access to these people. So make sure you ask around and say, hey, what connections do you have? How are you going to get my son to the next level? Because what happens is, just like business or anything else, people want to do business with their friends, people they know. They don't want to do business with some random person. So when a coach calls and has no idea who you are as a summer ball coach and says, hey, or he walks up to the game and he asks for a roster and says, hey, who you got? He's just kind of asking as a formality. He's probably not going to take your advice if he doesn't know you or know your credibility in the game of baseball. So what happens is colleges come up to us and say, hey, who you got? And we've built up a relationship with them, and we can say, hey, this guy's meant for you. This guy's maybe better than you guys, so you might want to check him out. And this guy that you think's pretty good, I'm not sold on, right? So we have to be as truthful as possible. And the reason you want that is because when I tell a coach after being truthful with him, when I tell him this is somebody for you, it means he's going to take my advice. And that's how you truthfully get kids to the next level. Perfect Game and PBR are amazing. They do a great job of promoting you. But you need someone in your corner to be able to talk to the coach and say, hey, you really should check out this guy. You know, he had a bad day. Yeah, you came and saw him and he had a bad day. He struck out twice. He wasn't on his game. But I'm telling you right now, he is good enough to play at your program and be an impact guy there. That's important, because if a coach shows up and your summer ball coach doesn't have any connections at all and doesn't, you know, he's a dad or whatever it is, and the college coach comes up and says, hey, you know, let me see your guy, and he has a horrible day, he can't tell that guy, hey, you know, actually he is a really solid player and he'd be great for your program. The college coach is going to say, I don't trust anything you say, right? So first you need to go and vet your coaches in the organization. If you get a big league guy, that is like, it's off the charts. It's just hard to find big league guys around, and they have so much knowledge and so many connections in the industry. It's just, you can't miss out on that opportunity. There is great high school coaches. I'm not saying that. There's great high school coaches, but you need to find out who they are as well and ask them questions. See what their experience is. Maybe they've coached for 25 years and they've been one of the best high school coaches around. That's awesome. They probably have connections to schools as well. So just make sure you vet your coaches and find out what level they played at, who they really are. See if they're hiding behind their playing level and not really telling you the truth. For the most part, you can find everything. There's a lot of snake oil salesmen out there, and they're promoting culture and atmosphere and nothing about growing you as a player, helping you develop, getting you prepared for the next level, getting you to the next level. The PBR thing is great to get on the radar, but it doesn't move the needle enough until they come see you play or call your high school coach or call your summer ball coach. So just make sure you do those few things, and I promise you, you will be in the best spot possible for your son to get better, get to the next level, and, you know, accomplish his dreams in the sport of baseball. If you guys like this video, I have way more videos talking about how to use PBR and PG showcases to your advantage, talking about the pitch clock. I also have information about hitting off a tee and just fundamental things. So if you like this, go ahead and check those videos out below, and please leave a comment on this video letting me know what you want to see next. I would love to spread my knowledge, and I'm trying to get more information out there to the parents and to players so they can utilize that knowledge. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.